Hey, what's shaking? What's baking? Welcome to another episode of Hero City Toy Reviews. This is video number 10. Today I have for you an awesome deluxe set, a 2-pack made by NECA. We have the Halloween 2 Michael Myers and Dr. Loomis set, released in 2022. Based on Halloween 2, the movie, of course. Michael Myers, one of the most famous horror characters. Let's have a look. Okay. This is the front of the box. Halloween 2, The Nightmare Isn't Over. Ultimate Michael Myers and Dr. Loomis, 40 years. I guess this was in celebration of the 40 years of the movie. Of course, we got the hospital there. And what I believe is Laurie Strode, who he's always chasing because it's his only survivor. In Halloween 2, if you remember, Laurie Strode is admitted to the psychological ward of the hospital. And Michael Myers, of course, goes to the hospital, causes rampage to try to find her and finish her. So that's the front. There's the side. Again, Halloween 2, The Nightmare Isn't Over. Other side is the same. There is the bottom, again released by NECA in 2022. And here's the top. Very nice. And the back comes with a lot of accessories. And of course the 2-pack with Dr. Samuel Loomis. What does it say here? While Sheriff Brackett and Dr. Loomis hunt for Michael Myers, a traumatized Laurie is rushed to hospital, and the serial killer is not far behind her. Of course, includes pumpkin knife, scalpel, syringe, revolver, removable flames, removable trench coat, interchangeable arms, heads, and hands. Of course, it's got the nice flap here. We can have a look inside. Very cool there. Different head sculpts and different suit for Dr. Loomis that you can set up. Looks awesome. Great artwork. And here you can have a look at what's in the box. Comes with quite a bit. So let's get them open. Let's see what's inside. All right, there it is. You can see Michael Myers with the bloody eyes. I think when Laurie Strode shoots him in the face, shoots him in the eyes, so he's bleeding. Of course, the classic skull pumpkin. You have all the different hands, scalpel, syringe, hammer, the knife. Of course, you got Dr. Loomis, his 2 revolvers here. Let's see, there's more underneath here. So you got 2 layers. So on the second layer, you have all the flames, because if you remember, Dr. Loomis does ignite some flammable gas in the hospital to try and kill Michael. Of course, he comes with the hand there. I'll get you a closer look at that shortly. A hand holding a lit lighter that he uses to cause an explosion to try and get rid of Michael. So there are the flames. You can set them up with flames. You got the brown arms to go with Dr. Loomis. You can remove the trench coat and just have him in the brown suit. And if you do that, you have the brown arms to go with it, which is kind of cool. So lots and lots of accessories here. Pretty stacked set. Also, very cool in some of these NECA figures are the backdrops. I mean, the background, you can actually use this to display your figures. Looks like a hospital room, right? Very cool. I like that they include that. Okay, let's start taking things out of the clamshell. Okay, set them aside there. Let's get Michael out right there. Okay. And of course the accessories got this little plastic cover that you need to remove. And they just pop out like that. Same with the hands, extra hands here. They all pop out like that. And then the second flap is the brown arms for the brown suit. And all the flames if you want to put Michael on fire like Dr. Loomis does in the movie. So you have all the fire pieces. Okay, let's have a look at the accessories. We'll start with the second Michael head sculpt. Of course, the bleeding eyes. Very, very famous look for Michael Myers. A lot of Halloween costumes every year with this mask. Very cool. Good sculpt. Looks exactly like Michael Myers to me. I think the sculpt is fantastic on that. Okay, of course, the classic skull pumpkin. That's always associated with this this franchise, movie franchise. Okay, got hands. They came all together. I'm assuming they're for Michael or Dr. Loomis. I don't know. But probably for Michael. They don't look like they can hold any guns or anything. So there's that one. Open palm. Of course, the Michael Myers is not Michael Myers without the big butcher knife. So pretty neat. Brown handle. Nice. The hammer looks very, very good. Very nice. We got two revolvers, not one. We got two for Dr. Loomis. Look pretty much the same. Two of them there. We have a syringe. Of course, that's picked up at some point in the hospital scene. And a scalpel. I think Myers tries to use this on Laurie in the hospital. The scalpel there. And of course, towards the end, spoiler alert, this is a really old movie. Hopefully you've seen it. But Dr. Loomis does set the place on fire. That's his hand there holding a lighter. And we just fire pieces if you want to display Michael on fire, just like the scene in the movie. Got several. I think one for his face, body, etc. Nice detail there, nice colors. And like I'll show you in a sec, but there you go. These are the brown sleeves, which will go on Dr. Loomis here. This trench coat can be removed. You see he's got the brown suit, so you just got to replace the arms with those. Let's have a closer look at the figures now. So Dr. Loomis, very nice head sculpt. Looks exactly like him from the movie. I like it. Looks like him to me. The suit is very detailed. Got all the wrinkles and everything. Looks very nice. Got the brown suit underneath, trench coat over top. This is a more classic look to me. I always picture him in the trench coat when I think of his character. So articulation, let's see. Head, not too much. That's all he moves. Not even up and down very, very slightly. Just a little bit of movement there. Bends at the elbows. Let's see. Yep. Elbows. Oh, that's very stiff, that one. But there you go. It moves. Now knees. Yeah. They both bend. Very nice. Okay. Don't move up too much because of all the stuff he's got on, but not bad. Okay, let's bring on Michael. So he's pretty good. Okay, you can stand there. Michael Myers, look at the head that he comes with. Yep, that's a great sculpt. Looks exactly like Michael. Classic Halloween Michael Myers mask. Yeah, which was actually originally designed around William Shatner. Found that little tidbit very interesting. There's a documentary about how this Halloween franchise was made, and they based the mask on William Shatner, I guess, who was very popular back in his Star Trek days around that era. So kind of cool. You see that, the hair, and of course all the bullet holes and wounds all over all over his body. This is by far my favorite horror franchise. I'm not a huge horror fan, but if I do have to pick one, it is the Michael Myers Halloween series. I loved this character. I think it's just so awesome. I love all the movies. I've seen them all, and I do enjoy them quite a bit. I always like them more than Jason and Freddy and everybody else. We'll have our favorites. This one's definitely mine. Michael Myers is my dude when it comes to slasher horror movies. So anyways, there's his articulation. Not bad. Same. Knees don't bend too much. Oh, maybe they do. Yeah, just quite stiff. Not too much articulation on the ankle. It moves very, very slightly. Nothing crazy. So let's put him down now. There we go. So that's that. Set him aside there. So I removed Dr. Loomis's trench coat. You can see it here. It comes right off. So you can have a different look to him just in the suit. I put the lighter in his hand there. The arms going more. I just didn't put him in all the way because I am going to use the trench coat arms because that's how I'm going to display him. I prefer the trench coat can see it's quite a big peg that goes in to the shoulder area there. But cool to have that option if you want to just display him in a suit. Very cool. So both arms come off, and then the trench coat just come off. You don't need to remove the head for that. Very cool. Now let's see how the flames go on Michael Myers. I think you need to remove his head. Okay, put the body one on like this. Okay, it goes back on. There you go. I think these are leg ones. Yeah, those wrap around nicely just there, right there. That's the one for the face. And this one, I'm not too sure, but probably goes along here somewhere. Just can't really get it to hold anywhere. But there you go. You get the gist of it. If you want to set him up on fire like he was at the end of the movie, looks cool. But I mean, I want to see his mask, so I won't display him with the flames on. But that's me. We're all different. If you like it, that's cool. There you go. Let's measure them. Should be about 6 inches tall, I'm guessing. Let's see. Yeah, bang on 6 inches. Michael, 6.5, almost 7. Michael, actually, that's pretty good. Let me know your thoughts, guys. That's it. I mean, this is a beautiful set. I love this. It's my first Michael Myers into my collection. He's my favorite horror guy. Great set, worth the money. If you're a horror fan, Halloween fan, highly recommend. Very cool stuff from NECA. Very impressed with all the accessories. Good accessories, good value here, I think. So yes, if you like this type of content, guys, please help out the channel. It's brand new. Like, comment, share it, subscribe, etc. I really appreciate the love. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.